That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday. On a Tuesday.
There it is. There it is. Okay, what do you got over there, Chris?
Tuesday, guys. How you doing? Everybody good?
I'm great.
What up, man?
Hey, Jay Felly.
Hey,
Great to see you.
Hey, you
Hey, it's a big news in the sports world this morning. Madden cover announced. It's Christian McCaffery. Uh-oh. The Madden curse is going to bite McCaffrey and the Niners this season.
Madden curse? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Madden curse is going to bite McCaffrey and the Niners this season.
Did Josh Allen get hurt?
Is long and just how did he do in the playoffs?
He made the divisional round in the playoffs this year. He finished the final 8. You know.
No, I missed that.
And then gave the Chiefs their biggest scare in the AFC playoffs. Didn't get hurt. Before that, it was Brady and Mahomes together. How'd they do? They're doing all right? They're doing okay. Lamar Jackson in 21, Mahomes in 20.
Didn't finish the season.
How about Antonio Brown was on the cover of Madden 19?
Went crazy after that.
I don't know about any curse.
I mean, Peyton Hillis was trending today. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Ask all the other guys how it went for them. Mike Vick, McNabb, Marshall.
It's not going to bite him. It's not going to bite him.
This is bad. McCaffrey and his people should have been like, hey, Christian, we're coming to you, and we want you to be on the Madden. And he should have said, no, absolutely not. Keep me away from that thing.
Well, I saw I saw a story today, and they were breaking it down year by year. And over the last 10 seasons, only 30% of the cover athletes, 3 out of 10, have been cursed.
That will get, if it's Major League Baseball, get someone in the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
I know that would be
But
his
in the
pushback.
beginning, it was even way worse.
Dude, this
but
is as
man,
old
Madden
as
curse is back.
You remember Sports Illustrated had a cover jinx too?
Yeah.
That was real.
Oh, that was real.
Oh my God.
Look, me and Brockman,
You guys with
we
the
had
real
You don't believe in any of this
real.
stuff?
You know what? I don't.
None of it. None of it. You don't believe in none of it.
0.0.
The SI cover jinx was real.
Nothing. Nothing.
Me taking a photograph with the Larry O'Brien trophy on the stats.
Your whole team got hurt.
Had nothing to do with it.
Your whole team got injured after that.
By the way, John Monaco, who's pushing the buttons right now, refused to take a picture with the cup because the Rangers could get jinxed. How'd that work out for you, John? Don't you want to have a photograph with yourself with the cup?
He got too close to it.
How'd that work?
He got too close.
But taking a photograph of the cup
He should
himself.
have stayed. He was in too close.
He should have zoomed in. He should have zoomed in. Should have let me take the picture.
Oh, he shouldn't have.
Oh no, but even that being on his camera roll would be a problem.
Obviously, Rich.
You guys,
look what happened.
No picture of the Larry O'B.
And look
We're
what's
2
happening.
wins from 18, guys.
Look, the proof is in the pudding.
Zero
Okay,
to
there's
do
the
with
pudding,
it.
and there's the proof.
All I'm saying is don't draft McCaffrey
All
in
right,
fantasy.
overreaction. What else?
Yeah, let me get him.
What else? Yeah, exactly.
Rich, you just mentioned this guy. It's weird. There's actually 2 players with the same name. Josh Allen will win Player of the Year this year.
I like it.
Josh Allen.
Hey, just either one.
We'll win Player of the Year this year.
What do you mean, a offensive or defensive player of the year?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Oh, you know what? Just for fun, I'll say this is good. I'll accept this.
I can feel it.
And I'll tell you what. You want to do what's more likely?
Might be the
It's the guy on the right.
defensive Josh Allen.
The defensive Josh Allen.
Even though I love the guy on the
I gotta
left.
be
He's
honest.
so good.
I'm not a bettor, but I'd say even money on either one of them, right?
But I'll say it.
I don't even know if even money's right.
a guy from Jacksonville is going to have to get more sacks than a guy from Pittsburgh or a guy from the Raider Nation or a guy from
New York, maybe?
for sure, or Myles Garrett. You know,
Yeah,
Guy
Cleveland.
from Dallas.
Sure. Dallas.
that-
There's a lot of great defenders, is what we're saying.
I mean, I guess in Jacksonville you gotta do +2, +3, like just
probably need 20.
lap the field.
Probably need 20.
But he could do it. So I'll go for it. Good one, Chris.
Yeah,
I like it.
I thought that was
Right
I
at
like
that
it.
moment, as you were saying all that, the thought popped into my head of could NBA players play football and vice versa. And I just thought, if I'm an NBA player and I'm running a slant and Josh Allen comes and decleats me,
Nope.
I'm going right back to the court.
Right back.
And by the way, either of the Josh Allen.
Yes, I don't want to.
Because if Josh Allen just threw an interception and he's coming for
they're
you,
both big dudes.
neither guy.
I don't want to get hit by either of those guys.
What else?
All right, this one, last NFL one, and then we'll kind of shift gears. The story of the day. It's going to be Aaron Rodgers' last season in the NFL this year.
Why would you say that? Like, what
Because
gives you the
he
indication?
has everything else on his mind other than football. It seems like all the time.
Well, I can't. We're not around him. We're not around him. But he's got his mind on, the pharmaceutical companies and what happened in 2020 and what the ballot box in 2024 for his guy, his candidate or whatever. I mean, he's a man with a lot of interest. He's got a lot of lanes.
A lot of interest.
It's just like whatever the reason why he's not in the lane, exiting the turnpike or whatever route he takes from his New Jersey spot to pull into One Jets Drive. I don't know, and it's gonna get out. Somebody's gonna say where he is, and it's gonna be a conversation, and it will be a conversation next time he has microphones in front of his face, and this will be the first potentially contentious New York media moment for him, and I'm like I said, will it matter when he's all warmed up and ready to go on the first Monday night of the season for the Jets in San Francisco? I'll say no to that. So if I say no to that, what I'm going to say that this means he's done as an NFL player after this year. If he gets hurt, that might happen. I
don't know. Just feels like it.
All right. I'll say that's an overreaction and say what else you got.
All right. We talked about it with Brian Windhorst. How about this? Dan Hurley made the right move, turning down the Lakers.
I don't think that's an overreaction. Made the right move. If it's apples to apples in terms of the money, or
equivalency of
right, then closer to the Big Apple might have helped tip the scales. Again, I don't know if he said this because he didn't want to insult Kentucky fans when Kentucky came knocking at his door. Apparently, the minute Calipari got bounced, they mutually parting ways. Pardon me. I got to use the 21st century version of that. That him saying that his wife's from Jersey, and she basically thought Rhode Island was too far. So Kentucky's out of the mix. That ain't happening. Then Los Angeles means something. And I'm not putting it at the feet of his wife there that this is why he made the decision. He probably feels the same way. And he's got to go to Los Angeles, and the money's the same, and he's going to move and pick up and figure out maybe the NBA's not right for him when he's out here 3,000 miles away. And it's just like he doesn't want to do it. For real. It took a long time for me as an East Coast guy to, get used to being 3 hours behind. You normally want to talk to somebody after dinner. Yeah. It's 11 o'clock where you want to talk to somebody, and they're asleep. And then I'll talk to you tomorrow, and they're at work when you wake up. And it ain't easy.
It's not easy.
And if that's how you want to stay in touch with your family,
it's tough.
So he made the right move turning down the Lakers. I know this is infused with that the Lakers aren't all that. No, that's the Celtic fan.
Those are your words,
No,
Rich.
I'm reading between those lines.
You said that, not me.
You are implying it, sir.
You said that.
But I think he did make the right move turning down the job. If he had any hitch in his giddy up, and Susie and I do this all the time, getting out that yellow legal pad and write down goods and bads and write down pros and cons. And if there's more pros than the cons, then here we go. Unless Susie really likes the cons, and it's just like whatever you'd like.
Yeah. Yes. Here's another thing, guys, that you didn't bring up, which kind of the money factor. I've got a friend named Danielle, is a real estate agent in Rhode Island. She's always posting videos of these incredible houses out there, and you look at the prices on these houses, and you go, all right, if that was in LA, you're looking at like a $4 million house. Where in Rhode Island, it's like 900. So
cost of living, I get it. Real estate and all of that stuff, TJ, I understand that, but the Lakers could make up for that sort of thing.
Sure.
Well,
honestly, just
didn't seem like they were trying hard enough.
Knock over a trophy and maybe find something underneath it. What else, Chris? You got one more thing?
Let's see. One more thing. Let's do this one then. Yankees Dodgers over the weekend. World Series preview.
I don't think so. You can't push. I'll push back on that. I have no idea if Soto's arm is going to hurt out of nowhere. And there's a team in Philadelphia that is dynamite, and a team in Baltimore that is really freaking good too. That might just want to spoil the party. So it looks good. It sounds good. The games were intense, with the exception for the back end of game 2, and was a lot of fun. Great environment. but I'll push back and say that's an overreaction. Although I'll sign for it. I remember the 77 and 78 World Series. That's what got me loving the Yankees.
I think Fox would sign for that.
I remember that. The 81 World Series is difficult to remember. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.